Hey guys, this is Anastasia Autumnfire, and tonight I am actually going to be doing two videos for my dedication for Hel for Samhain, the scythe that I am creating in her honor. So what you see before you, and before we get too involved, I am holding my phone, at least for this video, by hand. So the camera work will probably be shaky because my hands just naturally shake, and also I might hit the microphone a couple times. I just suck at this, so please be patient. What you see before you is kind of just something that I normally am a planner. I like planning everything out as much as possible, but I'm trying to be a bit more working with intuition. And just kind of what feels right. So tonight, when I sit down to work on any part of my scythe, I kind of pull together a little makeshift altar. So tonight I'm doing two things. One, I'm putting the Hel blend onto my staff. I was originally planning on drilling a hole in the bottom of the staff part of the scythe and putting the herbs in and then sealing it with clay or sealing wax or something to that effect. I hit a bump in the road with that and I couldn't do that, so now I'm just simply going to put some sealing wax at the bottom of the scythe and then also at the top of the scythe where the black tourmaline will be affixed. And then putting the Hel blend herbs straight onto the sealing wax and sealing it with my little skull stamper. This actually was a gift to me and I absolutely adore it, and I have not used it yet, so I'm so freaking happy that it just works out this way, that the first thing I am using this beautiful, beautiful stamp on is going to be this piece. I'm just super jazzed. So anyway, so that's the first one, and that's kind of what I'm trying to finagle here and now. And then the other part today carrying into tomorrow is I'm going to be burning into the scythe my dedication, sigils, runes, all those wonderful things that just kind of bring that magic into the piece. I stated on a previous video, I believe it was the cleansing of the actual staff of the diamond willow wood, that it said burning willow helps to soothe and guide the souls of the dead to the next realm or to beyond the veil. And Phil had an amazing idea when I was saying that to him, because his dad is the one that had this amazing willow piece and basically gave it to me after hearing what I wanted to do. I told him that. I'm like, this is so cool. It connects so well. And he's like, you should probably dedicate that time to, all those souls that have been taken recently. We've had wildfires, we've had hurricanes, floods, earthquakes, just insane amounts of natural disasters. And then let's throw in all the man-made tragedies as well, with shootings and killings and just negativity. All of those are souls that could use a little soothing and a little peace. And I'm so grateful for all of his help with this piece, because he has been amazing at helping me with this. But his insight has also really helped guide me to what this piece really means to me and what kind of honor to put into it. And I guess I wanted to share that, not only to give a shout out to him, but also it was a great reminder for me, even though this is a very personal piece. I'm one of those people where I tend not to share things too much with people I know in real life. Simply because I don't know what they might judge me for. I don't know how they'll take things, especially when it's my spiritual beliefs. And as much as I do believe one should be careful, one should really hold that tightly because it is such a personal piece of you. When you know you can trust someone, letting those guards down and really trusting them can open up aspects to your work that you had no idea. Suddenly your path becomes illuminated because it's not just your insight helping guide you. I mean, that's the whole point of the online pagan community, in my opinion. I mean, that's what drew me to it, is holy cow, I can do this and I'm not on my own. I can say these things and yeah, people might be like, okay, chick, you're a little crazy and so on and so forth, but it's great that you can share your thoughts and your beliefs and even your struggles. You know, I mean, my last video, I sat there and basically said, I've been being a bitch lately and very judgmental and very, really ugly about certain things. And I actually had, have had a couple people reach out and say, dude, I've been there. I get it. Don't hold yourself down. And I actually thought I might get some trolls on my channel being like, yeah, you suck, chick. So anyway, I'm rambling and I don't need to, but what this piece has taught me, aside from these amazing insights just from working so closely with Hel and working so closely for Hel, and not only Hel, but also the ancestors, I really feel that is something that is very connected in this piece. But it's also helping me really regroup and truly find community again through all of you guys supporting me and watching these videos and commenting and helping me kind of rethink things and put things into perspective. And especially if you get something from these videos, holy cow, that's so freaking awesome. I can't even put it into words. So thank you. I guess just gratitude is coming through in waves for me. And yeah, so anyway, back to the whole point. Sorry, that just was something that came and I felt like saying it. So, so yes, two-parter tonight. One is the herbs and sealing onto the staff for Hel, and then the second part will be the burning of the wood, and that will turn into kind of a ritual or a dedication to those who have recently had their lives taken abruptly and violently, and soothing for their families as well as their souls as they pass on. So a quick rundown of this, because when I get into the burning, I'm just going to kind of get into the burning. We've got my protection candle. This little thing I have here is actually filled with my Be at Peace salts. And this was an ancestor candle that I had. I think it was like a Glade fall apple harvest something candle. And I inscribed on it and tried to draw a crow, and the candle burned completely down. I mean, there was nothing left, which was kind of cool. So now I use it just as a little jar for my Be at Peace salts. We have Hel watching over with her stone to get her juju in there and kind of keep her forever in the forethought. This candle is actually a candle that I made as a unity candle. It was an online unity ritual. And it's now a candle that I kind of keep. And when I made it, I made it, again, as comfort for those who had lost their lives and the families who are grieving, and then sending out comfort and love and compassion to any that may need it. I have some loose incense. I'm actually burning my autumnal equinox incense for tonight, just because I find it had a very, when I made it very much for this calming transition from one phase of the seasons into another, from summer into fall, from mother into crone. And I thought that transition would be really nice to have with tonight's workings. This is actually my soul lantern, and I know I've got coats and all sorts of crazy stuff. The apartment's just kind of a chaotic mess right now, so if you're seeing that in the background, yeah, I know I need to clean. But the lantern is actually what I put out on Samhain with the candle lit so that souls can find their way. I thought that would be a very important part of tonight's ceremony. This is my seasonal candle. Every season this year, I've made a candle and I've let it burn into this container. And at the end, I'll just have this great, massive amount of wax. And I have memories and thoughts and stories for each and every layer of wax in there. And I really love that. Behind that, I have a little stick incense burning as well. It is lotus blossom for that healing, that mercy, that compassion, that love, and again, that peace and tranquility. This is my little, I was gifted this by an amazing friend. It's a crow feather, I believe, with a little wooden crow skull with a flower on it, which I love for that rebirth energy with the death. And then a pine cone, really good for protection, great for male energy. And then red is the color that I really associate with ancestor work. So I liked that she chose red for that as well. And I have that on my ancestor altar, or my tribe altar as I'm starting to call it. And I wanted that included. And then I've also got some stones. We've got some lapis lazuli, some onyx, I have black moonstone, amethyst, emeralds for that love and empress energy, and then some smoky quartz. So, yeah, so that is my basic setup. Actually, I think I might have to break this into 3 videos. So that is part 1 of tonight's workings for this piece. Just kind of an explanation of the setup and just some random thoughts. And now I'm going to need to set up my phone and get it so that I can have both hands for the sealing wax and herbs. So yeah, for right now, blessed be, and I'll see you in a couple minutes. Bye, guys.